Howdy, Beefalo Bart here, and this is going to be a quick update on what's going on over on the PTS
Tai Chi instruction is
1.7.
available outside the main base of operations every morning at 0700.
Global events offline. Global events starting in 00, and that's been on there for 2 or 3 days now. And recalibration still broken. So if I go to an item here and say I want to re-roll, okay, let's re-roll this. I don't want reload speed, I want skill haste. Nothing at all shows up on select recalibration. You can't even just like try to click anything else because just nothing works. Confirm new attribute. Oh, okay. Nothing changes. So, recalibration is broken and global events are not working correctly. This area is still working. So you can come in and change your hair, your beard. I'm not going to change anything, but that still works. And that annoying global event starting in 000 just doesn't go away. It stays right there. Kind of annoying. And the global event starting on the bottom left, it doesn't go away. So that's kind of annoying as well. So I guess what I can do for now is I'll just go somewhere and demonstrate what currently I'm looking at with the Seeker Mine nerf. I'll experiment with all the different types of Seeker Mines. It's a little bit different in the way this looks, or the way it normally looks for me at least.
We've got a lot of hostiles inside, Agent. They're holding Dr. Candle and her staff. We need those personnel back at the base so we can get the medical wing functional.
Thanks.
We'll hold here
Thanks,
to cover
Frank.
your bag. Then we'll escort the medical personnel.
Have I mentioned that I just don't care?
They duck behind something.
Alright, so
Here we go.
yeah, I'm not sure what happened to my build, but somehow or another my stats are a little bit off from what I've got set up currently on the live server. So my current cap right now is 467, 828. That's going to show 441, 609 for the base Seeker.
If you patch me into the security system, I might be able to find Candle's location.
For airburst. And these are showing 95. Huh. What to choose, what to choose, what to choose. Well, let's try this one. Yeah, just for the sake of argument. Bro, you alright? Probably shouldn't lay like that. Gee, global events is now offline. Huh. Spend tokens, but it reset your tokens
Patched
after.
in. Let's see what I can find. Can you see the
event ended.
CCTV feed? Looks like Candle and her staff are being forced to treat their wounded. That's the only reason they're still alive.
Did I mention I don't care?
It looks like they've got people upstairs, in a restaurant.
Again, don't care?
There's a lot of these guys, but if you use cover, you should be able to pick them off without making yourself a target.
Don't care. Alright, let's see what you got here. 158 38.
Detected.
Come on, my pretty little turret. Do your thing. Oh god. They'll be nerfing that turret next. It does damage. Alright. I don't want you.
Additional hostiles detected.
1,092 burn damage. Yeah, that's just not acceptable. Damn you.
Warning. Additional hostiles detected.
Oh well. We'll do this. Not even at full. 105,000. 77,000 pulses. Defer bleed. Gee, which seeker would you rather run?
Candle and her staff are still upstairs, stashed in the kitchen at Kobe's.
Now, everybody's going to quit using the airburst seeker, and they're going to run back to the cluster. And okay, that's fine.
Word is that they've really trashed the place. It would have broken my dad's heart to see
How
it
do
go to
you
hell like this.
juggle
We
balance?
used to watch games there together.
Shut up, Faye. Seriously. I mean,
I think it's better my folks didn't
seriously.
live to see any of
Seriously,
this.
I'm trying to
But
talk here.
Then I think about all
Shut
the people
up.
doing their best
Shut
to keep
up.
going.
Shut up.
That's who we do this for,
No,
Agent.
shut up. That's not who
Go
we do
get
it
him.
for. We do it for the free tacos on Tuesday.
To get to Kobe's, you'll have to pass by some
No, we won't go to
contaminated
Kobe's.
areas. There used to be plenty of sick people being treated there before they got shot. So be careful.
Lucky I don't shoot you. You're worthless to me. Alright, let's try to get a full stack again here. I see it tipped down to 340s. It's like it took my skill power below where the normal is. And then starts bringing it up. Come on, be cooperative. You guys suck. Alright, now with 30. See, we're at 467. Yeah, it just varies so drastically on what it actually does damage-wise.
Warning. Hostiles detected.
Careful, guys. Hey, take those down now. Take it out.
The escort party's taking heavy fire from the roof. They can't move until you get up there and take down that gunner.
They can't move.
We're pinned down. There's no way we'll make it across alive unless someone can get up there and take out the big guns.
All yours, Agent.
So, you know, a dozen JTF agents can't do diddly squat, but one agent can go up there and take care of everything. Sorry, I'm deviating from what I should be talking about. But it's kind of depressing how they completely just gutted.
Alpha escort. We have an agent on the roof. Has Candle made it to your position?
Affirmative. She and her staff just arrived.
Please
As soon as
continue.
the hostiles on the roof are gone, we'll get her across safely.
Done yet? Okay. So, I don't know. I understand why, because there were so many people who were one-shot bombing people in Last Stand and Dark Zone with seeker mines. There's also people doing that with sniper rifles.
Warning. Additional hostiles incoming.
So they're gonna have to nerf sniper rifles now too, right? I just you're gonna have people who are gonna complain and say that it doesn't require any skill to press the E key and deploy a seeker mine and completely kill somebody with one shot, player-wise.
Warning. Additional hostiles incoming.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't take any skill to actually press the E key.
What's taking so long?
Like that. And here is a group of guys.
Right here.
Lead effect wasn't showing up on there. So yeah, that didn't take a whole lot of effort. I mean, it wasn't that difficult for me to go, and that would have been a secret, and it would roll out there and just totally destroy the boss. So, you complete and utter douche bucket. You never hide up on top of the air conditioner. Oh wait, I threw my turret up there and it completely, shut the fuck up, seriously. Shut your stink
We're off to a
pipe.
good start, Agent.
Shut your stink
Wish I
pipe.
could have had your back out there, but I think we make a hell of a team anyway.
Nobody
when we
asked
get back
you.
to the base,
We're
we'll
not
talk
a good
to Candle,
team.
and
You
we'll
annoyed
see
the
what
dog
she
shit
can
out
do
of
for
me.
us.
Thank you. I deployed that turret and I completely wrecked the boss. I mean, I didn't shoot him, didn't get a seeker on him, nothing. You know, just completely wrecked him, and it didn't require any effort whatsoever. So I mean, you're gonna have to, you're just gonna have to nerf that turret, man. I mean, how could you sit there and, you know, of course, dumbass boss didn't move. He just stood there. But I was saying about players, they just sit there and complain, oh, it doesn't take any skill. Well, honestly, it took a little bit of skill to be able to dig up all the components to be able to do that. I mean, no, it wasn't that difficult to throw on a bit of armor and to get lucky enough to find the mods that I needed to get everything just right. And I mean, we'll go ahead and we'll look at the gear again. Barrett's chest piece, well, because. Do I notice much of a bonus because of that? But it does have 9% skill haste, 10.5% exotic damage resilience, and a decent roll on electronics. Now, these mods were at a vendor, and I stocked up on about a dozen of them. Plus 265 electronics and plus 3% skill haste. They are very crucial to part of this build, being able to continuously get seeker mines out. So, decent roll on armor and decent overall, so that's why I'm running that one. I would like to switch it out to this, respec that over there, and reroll that to electronics, and reroll probably that over into that's terrible on both of those, but reroll one of these classified chest pieces over so I can get 2 really good bonuses. But for now, I'll just stick with the Barretts. Face mask, I'm running tacticians. Gives a plus skill power, decent roll on electronics. But it's because of the 15% skill haste and the 10% skill power. You know, the 4-piece bonus, it helps. But I don't see a great big bump in what actually use that skill power with. And this is being realistic. Whenever I see that thing go out to 510,000, yeah, the numbers climb up, but as soon as I deploy the seeker mine with 510,000 skill power, the skill power is depleted. So when you need those skill points built back up by the time the seekers actually hit to cause the damage, or are they calculated from based on what it was when you launched it? Yeah, it's kind of a screwy moment right there. I guess I need to go ahead and do a good comparison. While I've got a 30 stack going, and without any stacked tactician, with the same seeker mine, just to kind of get a baseline to show you what I'm talking about. But to continue on with the gear, knee pads, electronics roll, skill power, pack. Skill power is not great, but usable. It had a good electronics roll. Mods, seeker mine damage mods, 2 there, and a skill power mod instead of skill haste because I didn't need it because I'm at 50%. Gloves, again, tacticians, plus 8 skill haste is helpful. A nice little buff right there for assault rifle damage, and a decent roll on the electronics. And I'm still using, and this is why I'm using this piece. These are the rolls that came with it: 1239, 1272, 1272. Those came on it. The only thing I changed was I re-rolled it to get more skill haste, and I threw a seeker mine damage mod on there. Like I said, I always forget that I even have nimble on there, so yeah. At some point I'll probably change it out to a Lone Star or whatever, one of the other classifieds, so that I can seriously jump that electronics up and put skill haste on there. That will bring my numbers up even more. For guns, again, most of the time when you're talking about primary firepower, 154, 224. Yes, I have plenty of guns, and they're pretty much all just decorative toys. Your firepower when you're running a tactician or a skill build like this is absolutely garbage. We'll go here. Again, back to the baseline. We'll go ahead and deploy the seeker now with 30 stacked on it.
It looks like the place is on fire. We need to investigate the suspect's apartment while it's still in one piece.
Suspect? That's generous.
Innocent until proven guilty?
Please,
57
I've met
pulses
the
on
guy.
it.
Those cleaner bastards have a collective psychosis.
All right.
They better not screw this up.
a sec. I'm going to deploy this so that I will get rid of what I'm stacked on here. 82,000. About 52,000 on the bleed balls. So I guess it does kind of show that whenever the you've got the points rolled out and you've got stacked up at 30, it uses at the time of release, from what I can see,
I'd love to
what
talk
your
to
skill
one of
power
these cleaners
was.
sometime, partially to find out what makes him tick, and partially to strangle him slowly while he told me.
Oopsie. Sorry. Alright, so how are we shooting? Shooting at garbage dump over there? Or did somebody vanish in the garbage over there? Oh, he's actually hiding. Couldn't hide from that. Don't bother. It'll be over in a moment.
Found Amherst's apartment. It's across the courtyard.
So yeah,
But it looks like the direct route is blocked.
skill
We'll have
power
to find another way
you
there.
possess at the time you launch your seeker mine is going to be what you got.
Oh God, no! You animals!
Yeah, shut up.
Are they gone?
No, they're not gone. Shut up.
We'll send someone out to round up any survivors and get them back here safely. You're clearing a path for them, so just keep going.
I was trying to get the kill. $66,000, 57,000 on. It was 64,000. So, I guess it is still beneficial to go ahead and build up that little number right there on the screen. Come on. You're missing all numbers. No turrets. Only mine. Alright.
The apartment is upstairs. If Amherst is the author of the virus, he must have left some evidence. People like that don't destroy the proof of what they've done.
Sure they do.
Have a look around. It might have been looted, but whoever was in there probably wasn't looking for documents or hard drives.
They were
And
looking
if you get
for
lucky and
porn
find Amherst there, bring him in so I can ask a few.
or
We won't get that lucky. We never do.
Well, I can dream.
Oh, okay. You two are done now?
I hope you found what we're looking for.
No,
It's high
please-
priority,
please
so I routed
continue.
an extraction chopper for you. But you'll have to secure the rooftop before it can touch down. Don't play with fire. Get the
No,
evidence back here safely.
Well, I'm gonna play with fire. You shut the hell up. Yeah. I guess, some of the little things that are annoying are like that.
Might be carriers around here. Keep an eye out over
Might be
there.
carriers around here. Guys should be duck, though. Uh-oh. Oh no, he died. Yeah, well, you were trying to avoid my seeker mine? How dare you? You made me deploy a turret. I mean, it wasn't exactly gonna get my gun out and shoot.
Keep it up, Agent. We need that rooftop cleared so we can pull the evidence out.
Oh no, please continue. Are you done? Okay, thank you. Doing this way right here makes this really easy. You know, at some point, you have to...
Normally this chopper is for pickups from the dark zone
I wasn't
only,
talking right.
pulling out highly contaminated material. But for the current op, we'll make an exception.
You know, you're never gonna have everybody happy. You're always gonna have somebody complaining about some aspect of the game. You could make a perfect game. I mean, perfect balanced damage, perfect balanced missions, perfect interface, perfect GUI, perfect everything. Everything can be absolutely perfect. And yeah, you can't make everything. Stop burning me when I'm talking. Stop talking.
Lighthouse, this is Bluebird 2. Package acquired and we are returning to base. Bluebird 2 out.
Would you people leave me the hell alone while I'm talking? You know, I mean, you can make everything absolute just the perfect thing. And you're still going to have somebody complain. It's too difficult to do this. Every player has their own degree of skill and ability. You know, because I choose to run a Seeker build or a Tactician build or a D3 build or Predators or Reclaimer or whatever build I choose to run, being able to have the flexibility to create a gear set with so many pieces that allows me to tailor it to...
The chopper with the evidence is inbound on HQ. I know we took civilian losses, but there would have been a lot more if you hadn't been there. Excellent work, Agent.
Thank you. So, to be able to custom tailor it to suit my needs and my abilities to play, or my desires on how I want to play, I think it's great. Diversity. You've got so many different things you can do. If I want to sling a Seeker, then that's what I'm going to do. If I want to stick with a primary weapon, or a sniper, or a shotgun, or I want to be a medic, or whatever else, whatever build I choose, and whatever way I decide that I play best, or I want to play, is entirely up to me, and I'm allowed to do that. Understandably, you're going to have people who micromanage every single aspect of their gear. Well, you got to have this because it's going to do this, and it's going to give you X number of DPS or whatever. Okay, that's fine. But when there's an item in the game that is just way too overpowered, it's easier for me to build a tactician set for me. We're talking about me. I don't presume to put thought in anybody else's head here, but it was easier for me to put together a tactician set or a Firecrest set, and I still run that Firecrest set too. It makes what I normally do whenever I play easier. It makes my play more enjoyable. I spend a lot of my time power leveling people and helping people get through missions and so forth. I enjoy helping other people. Do I get any direct reward from it? No. I'll get these little guys. So, yeah, once in a blue moon I'll get an exotic will pop up out of one of those. But, I mean, my reward is I help people. They need help, I give help. They're happy. I'm happy that they're happy. So, it works. And for me to be able to power level somebody or help them out, and say if I'm going to power level somebody right now, all I want them to do, if they're level 10 or 12 or whatever, don't try to help. Get your butt in a hiding spot. Move up only as needed to keep in range for getting experience. You serve no function whatsoever other than being an XP sponge. If that's what you want, that's what you're going to get. You know, occasionally I get somebody who decides he wants to help, and oh, I'm going to shoot this bad guy, and as soon as I stick their head up, bang, and they're one shot. If a level 30 with 256 gear is power leveling you, the enemy are going to be level 34. A stray bullet is going to do more damage than you have hit points. Don't help. It annoys the people that are power leveling you. And I'm sure they're going to nerf that somehow too. But, you know, it annoys the people that are trying to help you when you try to help them when you're being power leveled. So, we'll get into that whole debacle another time. But I chose these two builds and the D3 build not to show off, look how powerful I am. No, and these are not super powerful. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there with much better builds than this. But I chose these builds because of ease of use, and I can show them, you know, if they watch how I clear, and if you watch how I clear through a mission, the way that I do things, I run a little bit slower. I rely on the Seeker and the turret. Not that I have to. I can run a different build and use a fire. But I also like to look at things, like if you look at spawn locations, you know, prime examples, and I'm not going to do this in challenging, you know, I can, and I have, it's just a pain in the ass with this build. Yeah, I could change over to a shield and whatever, but the whole point of this right here is, put it on hard mode, is, okay, no fail out yet. I've already accepted the mission, everything's good to go, but as soon as I cross over,
This is about taking the Rikers out at the knees.
So realizing where the spawn positions are, where the triggers are.
They're holding 3 of my people there. If you can get them out before blowing the lid off, I'd be grateful.
All right. Get them out first, but don't jeopardize the mission. We're going in on your heels. The jailbreak ends here.
So by crossing over into this area right here, I have triggered the mission to start. However, it doesn't trigger them until I actually come around the corner. So didn't trigger combat until I do a secret. Alright, you ladies done? Okay. So even though I come around the corner, I can actually come up and actually throw a turret down, and they won't initiate combat until the turret actually lands. So knowing where these triggers are important when you're running a mission. Especially if you're on challenging and you've got some new players with you that just don't know. You know, by knowing where these triggers are, especially, like I said, when you're trying to really maximize your efficiency. So, with this build, I can choose to sit right here, throw a turret down. That triggers them to start attacking. from there. I could just sit here on this door and really don't have to move. I can clear this entire phase from this door right there. Because I know that my turret and my seekers are down. I didn't have to poke around the ship. I mean, I've already shown this in one of my other videos doing this mission
detected.
purely with skill, power only, and seekers and turrets. But I see a lot of people, their first instinct, rush out there, get out in the combat. They gotta go. They gotta go. I mean, they gotta do this as fast as possible.
Additional hostiles inbound.
And I noticed a lot of younger generation. They have to rush out there. They have to get up there. They gotta. This is a team effort. Whenever you're playing with a group, whether I make the kill or you make the kill, there's no difference in experience. It doesn't matter. All that matters is bad guys go away and you complete objectives. You're going to get the same experience one way or the other. So when you run out here and confront the bad guys head on, all you're going to do is screw around and push the aggro to different locations. You're causing the enemy to react in different ways. They move to different locations, and it can potentially make things more difficult for everybody in the group. So,
Active echo beacon detected.
it's not always best to just rush headlong into a battle and just, oh, I gotta do it. I gotta kill all of them. I don't want anybody else here to make a kill, you know. It's not a competition. You know, slow down, use your brain. Yeah, I like to move quickly whenever I'm doing Lex runs. So, you know, in challenging
Agent,
mode,
the hostage is being held on the roof. You need to clear it out.
I killed that girl I left. I wish I would have killed more.
no. This spot right here, no. Let me say this again. If you're running Lexington in challenging mode, do not come here. Do not come to this spot.
Look out! They got a robot
Just don't do it. The best technique overall is for the entire team to come out, run back over this way, and go to where Ramos is parking his little down behind. You go to Ramos, you defend from there. And, you know, what's going to happen here? Where do you have to retreat to? Nowhere. You got that little room right there. So, if you're trying to defend it from this spot right here, the two heavy gunners are going to push everybody to this. When you come into this mission on challenging, run out this door, jump over this fence, jump over this, and haul your happy little butt right over there. Go visit Ramos. Excuse me. You seriously dodged mine. Secret. So, you come over here, get behind this, clear what's in this general vicinity right here. Yes, I'm gonna damage myself here. But place your turret here if you have a turret. They won't be able to get to it as easy. They will shoot it down, but the heavy gunners can't get to it. And they'll stand sometimes right here to shoot at your turret, and you can shoot that pretty little red thing. But legendary, run up here, get behind this cover, defend from here. You've got room for 3 people to shoot here, and a 4th to be right there. Just do it. It's the easiest overall. And yes, I use the MG turret or the this particular turret pretty consistently, but on this section right here, you can't beat a good flame turret. You throw your turret
Negative, Ramos. We've got this. Find a secure
all the way off the
position and
edge,
hunker
like
down.
complete and utter dumb shit.
That's an order, Sergeant.
Yeah. screw up the whole mission.
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
Yep, no, definitely on your side. I totally screwed the pooch on that one. Because reasons. Yeah. If you get your flame turret up there, whenever you launch into the mission, it just blasts that door with fire. And they take a huge amount of damage. Using the that. I don't want you here.
I just heard about Ramos, Captain. Glad we reached him in time.
Thanks for that. My people are getting into position to breach the hull. Agent, you're gonna want to unlock the maintenance access. The building blueprints show a security control room down in the basement.
It's in the basement. Alright, so yeah, knowing where the game triggers are, where the best defensive locations are is nice, but you know, when you're working with a team, you're working with other players. And I know this is a hard concept for some people. You're not the only person in the team. You don't have to impress anybody. We don't care. There's only one reason I'm doing this mission. I want that opportunity to get one of those terrible exotics. Yes, I didn't change my turret out.
Careful of that gun.
I should have changed it back over, but I'll do that before I go to the next section. Come on, get it over with.
It'll make my day awake too.
Really? It'll make your day? Okay. Just come over here and get it over with. I'm not going to waste a seeker on you.
Warning. Additional hostiles.
Since you're
inbound.
not the only person in the group, hence the name group, try to do things
Incoming hostiles detected.
that are just best for the team, so to speak. Don't run headlong into a room and fight from that corner over there when everybody else can be either right here or either side of this door or even right here. So why would you run all the way over here and I'm gonna fight from here, or you know what? It would make your day to waste me. Well, shit. Damn secret. But why would you run all the way up to right here? Or, you know, stick with the team, follow the team, do what the team does, even if it's wrong. If it's wrong and you wipe, suggest, hey, let's try it this way. I know it's much easier to be a douche knuckle and just rage quit.
So
and,
far, so good.
you know, go do
My
something
strike
else.
squads are moving in. They'll
Please
breach
stop.
the main
Please.
hall on your signal.
Please. Thank you. Open the damn door. So, this spot right here. This is another one that I really want to talk about and show off to people. Everybody has their thing. They want to rush out there, get headlong into the battle. However, if you do this correctly, you stay on the left side of the carpet into this section of wood. The snipers that are parked right over here, which are conveniently not here. It's hard mode, they're not going to be here. You can sit back here and snipe those snipers, take them down, take that one down, stay on the left side of this carpet. Come all the way over here. You notice the mission did not trigger yet. You come right over here and your sniper is going to be right there. You can take your time, take out that sniper on both sides. Notice it hasn't started yet. So once I move forward, see, there it is. A lot of people want to run on one side or the other. I seldom run on this side. That's the wrong turn. Dumb shit. Okay. So.
Glad you're not shooting at us.
I would like to shoot at you. Shut up. Since I put the wrong turret down, I'll let it stay for now. I have to deploy it first. I'm not even going to look at those stats right now. Oh, you're going to lob a grenade? Yeah, shut up. Go away. I don't require your attention. Suck on what? I don't know you that well. Oh, you're still alive? Go away. The reason why I normally run this side over here is I can come down here. I'll throw Seeker, put a turret here. But put a turret here. And then can lob Seekers down there. Occasionally they will run up. If the turret doesn't get them, then I have room to move. I have cover. So if I want to sit here and do this without using, got it all. Oh, it is? Riker territory? Your territory.
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
I don't know anything about Rikers. I didn't know that they had women in Rikers. Unless maybe they're little sweet cheeks. You're not actually a woman.
I'm impressed, Agent. Tricky assignment. You did what had to be done.
Yeah, you broke their spine, kid. With the leader dead, the rest are gonna scatter.
I don't think we're quite done with them yet, but at least now we can get these JTF folks back on the job.
Oh yeah.
Back on the job.
I need my people alive and out there fighting the good fight. God knows we can't afford to lose any more personnel. I owe you, Agent. Hell of a job.
Uh-huh. So, playing as part of a team, when you start getting a good team going. Get away, beggar.
I see what you are.
You see that?
Sounded like a shot.
Go fuck yourself. So, okay, we're not in combat. Look at me. Look at me. You son of a bitch. God, I hate that stuck in combat bullshit. Hey guys, you know, developers, you know, if you want to know where those mobs are that actually trigger that stuck in combat thing from Lexington that annoys everybody that runs Lexington, they're over here. Right there. Yeah, I've mentioned all this before, but they're right here. Watch this. Look. How about that? That's where they are. They're hanging out right here in these big black smudge marks. And you hear that music? They keep you stuck in combat while you're inside that building. It's like I'm stuck in combat right here because of, oh, I don't know, somebody over here. Your threat range, you need to make some slight adjustments to it so you can probably try to minimize that. There you are. You're just gonna sit there and hide.
No, y'all can't handle this.
That person right there should not have been influencing me being in combat on the other side of this street over here. So, being inside the mission, inside the building, when you look at the range here, from here to the other side of that building, that little bit of room right there, I don't know what your code is or your whatever is for the threat range, but or the in combat, so forth. These are where the bad guys are. Try to fix that shit, please. Sorry. Back to the team thing, and we'll go ahead and cut this a little bit on the short side because right now PTS is broken again. It's the weekend. I surely don't think they're going to be working on the weekends. Go away, Fluffy. This is a 1911. Yeah, I thought so. I don't foresee it working throughout the entire weekend. At best, Tuesday, before we see the PTS fixed where you can recalibrate again. So until then, I won't be able to update and show more of the work around the nerf on the Seeker build, and how I'm using my tactician build, my skill builds, to be able to do things. Because honestly, you're running something like base turret, and let's make sure that I got no tacticians stacked up right now. These are all going to be base numbers. Healing, pulses, things like that. Well, we'll look at this. I very seldom do a lot of the heal stuff, and I should, but I don't. But for what I'm using right now, I will show off. I will look at the Reclaimer builds. There's going to be a lot of people making videos right now on the Reclaimer, the other like classified gear sets. I'm going to show you how wonderful they are. I'm going to show you workarounds, the nerf on Seeker. I'm going to show you how you can integrate one or two pieces of classified gear to kind of help buff your current gear sets and things like that. I'll let everybody else do the complete build on 6 pieces of classified gear that will take you about 6 months to farm. So we're not going to worry about that. Okay, on Seeker Mines, again, this is purely base. No tactician points built up on mine. So you take the base of 24,672, and with all the extra little bonuses, it brings it up to 354,000. Yes and no. I don't see any explosions of 354,000. So that number isn't representing what actually happens when I deploy the Seeker Mine. Airburst. Explosion damage. Base 4,934, but with everything combined, it brings it up to 70,000. Sadly, that's pretty close to what's actually happening whenever they're going out. As we know, the gas charge doesn't do any damage. But with the cluster, 76,000. Okay. Again, that can seem a little misleading as well, but you're deploying a Seeker Mine that does 76,000 on pop whenever it explodes. That's higher than this. But what you're seeing is if it hits for 76,000, it's nice. But when you throw a cluster Seeker Mine out, you get 6 individual Seekers once it splits off. Each one of those 6 are going to do 76,000 damage whenever it pops. And then you're going to get a bleed effect with the way I've got mine set up. And with the bleed effect, you're going to get 50,000 damage roughly per bleed. You're going to get between 3, 4, depending on other circumstances, but we'll say an average of 3 bleeds for 50,000, and that's another 150,000 damage. In reality, with the way I've got everything set up, whenever I get 30 stacked on tacticians, I'm seeing 114,000 or 115,000, we'll say, on the actual first pop of each of these individual seekers, individual mines, and bleeds in the 60 and 70, sometimes 80,000 range. So the cluster mine still is a really good way to go. Turret wise, it shows, excuse me, I am doing something. I am trying to talk here, and you assholes come over. So, turret damages. That was really interrupted. Okay, it's showing right now 9,000, 10,700, 10.3, and 0. And yeah, roughly. But with the flame turret, whenever it's spraying, you're going to get that 12,000 or so every couple seconds. I'll do another video just doing turret-based stuff. But for now, we'll go ahead and cut the stream short. Probably getting bored. Probably already left. So I will go more in depth once PTS is actually working correctly, or definitely once it goes live, to actually show good workarounds of how to work with different classified gear sets and pieces to make the most out of it as you go.
You're just gonna leave me here?
Run away. So, have a good morning, have a good day, and we shall talk with you later.